Yeah, here we go. Our first live session. And yeah, a couple of rules. If you ask your question in English, we are gonna answer it in English. If you ask the questions in Swedish, we are gonna answer it in Swedish.
Yeah.
And a quick answer in English. We've already have got some questions on the comments in some of my other videos. So the first one is, are we planning any long trip this summer?
Not that long.
It depends on how you define long.
Yeah.
Last year we didn't do a really long one, but it ended up 300 nautical miles, so it depends on how you define long trip.
Yeah.
But we're planning about the same this year.
Yeah, because we only go on our vacation time, so we don't have any long time to do it on.
Does you enjoy the boat life?
Yeah, I do. I love the boat life. I could probably live on the boat forever. But I'm more in love by the sea and the nature of it. You are more the boat person.
Yeah. What are we doing for a living, and how do I have learned all the stuff that I know?
I'm a hotel receptionist, so I haven't learned anything actually.
Yeah, and I've had a couple of different jobs. I've been, what do you call it, construction carpenter. You know, the heavy stuff like building walls and stuff like that. It's building with a sledgehammer, basically. So, no, yeah, easy stuff and nice stuff like trims and anything on the boat that I've learned myself, and mechanics the same. I got my first car when I was 15, I think, and started restoring that. So it was finished when I was 18. And yeah, I've got one question about how to mount a bow eye so you can trailer an Alvin 25. It's actually a question in Swedish, so I'm gonna answer it in Swedish first. We have a bow like this. Jag har en för på båten först. Och om man tittar på den ovanifrån så ser den ut någonting sådär. Och det jag har gjort, min väldigt pedagogiska paintmålning. Let's see if you can see it. Här har du fören. Det som är blått här fyllde jag upp med glasfiberspackel. Och sen tog jag vanlig glasfiber och polyester och la på en 3, 4, 5 lager någonting. Tryckte dit en ganska så tjock syrafast plåt. Lät det härda och sen borrade jag rakt igenom alltihop. Satte stävöglan fram och mutter bak. Ganska enkelt, men ja. I have done one thing wrong in this. So. Yeah, I had some wrong settings on the comments or asking question site. So if you have drawn anything, do it again and maybe I will see it.
So maybe tell us why we choose that boat we have now.
Yeah, it was quite funny actually. We had an 18-foot day cruiser speedboat looking.
Yeah, a fast boat.
Yeah, really fast boat, somewhere between 45 and 50 knots. And we wanted a bigger boat. And
we needed a bigger boat.
Yeah, we needed a bigger boat. And we were looking and looking, didn't find anything. And one day we stumbled over this one on Facebook.
Yeah, someone was giving away this boat for free. All you had to pay was the transport.
Yeah.
And it had been on land for 10 years.
Yeah, and never started, and no maintenance or any kind of
been standing outside.
Yeah.
Also.
It was terrible. It was basically ready for junkyard.
Yeah.
And what did it take me? 4 years?
No, not really.
3.5?
5. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, 3-4 years something to restore it to the shape that it is in now. And behind me, it's my working room here is real messy right now because over here behind Sandra on the table is all the templates for our new soft top.
Yeah.
And the fabric I got this week. So now I have all the stuff. So hopefully this evening I will start cutting it and tape it and drawing and stuff like that. And over here is all my electric stuff because I'm switching out the whole electric system in the boat. Some bus bars and bus bars cover. These I made myself also because I don't like the factory ones because they are in really thin and cheap plastic and very fragile. This one is in 5mm plexiglass. That's basically the same that they are using on ice hockey arena.
So clearly I'm the sports person in this.
Yeah. Basically what I know about sport is just that they exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I also have this main fuses in a bus bar, cables and everything like that. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on my table. And that's why you have who have looked on my videos, you have seen first part of this and first part of that and so on and so on. That's because I like to have 2 or 3 projects running at the same time.
That's kind of an understatement. You have like 10 projects at a time.
Okay.
But maybe 2 or 3 on the boat. But
yeah, I have some other stuff going on as well. But that's why, because if you get in some kind of trouble with one of them, like running out of materials, you can jump over to the second one and jump back and forth.
Yeah.
And right now I have the electricity, the soft top, and underneath the table is the bowsprit. So, yeah. And then exhaust gooseneck is laying around here somewhere also. So actually now I have 4 projects.
You've just been doing plastic on
Yeah,
the boat also.
and today I did some fiberglass work. I removed 2 through rolls and glassed them in, so the boat doesn't have any big holes. And I'm moving the exhaust through hole about this much higher, because right now the original one is laying straight in the waterline, and that's no good. If the hose break, we're gonna fill the entire boat with water, and that's not a good thing. And yeah, over there is the doors for the aft cabin, so they have to be mounted. I have put vinyl wrap on that this winter as well, and a foldable ladder for the bowsprit. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, and you are planning to launch in a week.
Yeah, next weekend. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy week.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, and I have a lot of grinding and fairing and gel coating and stuff like that still on the boat.
Was working.
Yeah, plus working.
And 2 kids.
And 2 kids and 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And a wife and a house.
Yeah.
And maybe even some car work if it's gonna be like something like that. And then I have materials for 4 videos, I think. Easter. There's preparations on the electricity and the fiberglass and the second stage of the soft top. And I'm actually gonna do spray hood as well to a boat. She doesn't know that.
I don't even know what it is, so.
That's good.
Mhm.
And yeah. Let's see.
So this is our first live, so we are kind of new on this technical.
Yeah. It doesn't really want to like I want it. Uh-huh.
Not going very well, I guess. This is the funny thing, because he has 2 computers and 1 phone, and he still doesn't get it to work.
Yeah, and I have 2 more over there. 4 more over there, but yeah, I can't see any comments so far.
So let's talk about the boat. And hopefully.
Maybe.
This is a very good live. You should have done this in Instagram instead. Then I could have done it.
Yeah.
It would have been so much easier.
Probably.
Well, tell us something about the boat while you're doing this.
Yeah. The boat we have right now is an Albin 25 from 1972, I think. Something like that. Early 1970, anyway. And it has an original Albin motor from the same year.
Yeah.
2 cylinders, diesel, 12 horsepower, I think. Yeah, I think that.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's really cheap to run. Insanely cheap. When we got it and I was reading about it, I didn't know anything about this kind of boat. I didn't believe the numbers, but after last summer we were quite impressed of the fuel consumption. 300 something, 320, 330. I have a video about that. But 43 liters from, when did we launch the boat last year? Mars.
Yeah, around Easter.
Yeah, and we got it out on the water.
October.
We were out basically every day.
Not every day, but
Yeah,
a couple of times a week.
Yeah, let's say 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
per week from launching to when we put it on the hard. And we spent 43 liters of diesel total. And the fuel tank is on 80 liters. So on a whole summer of driving, we got down to half tank. And that's really cheap.
Yeah, and then we have the warmer bows.
Yeah,
Too.
we have a Chinese version of Airways Pressure D5, and we run that quite a lot actually.
Because we slept in the boat in March, and in March in Sweden it's
Cold.
Yes, it's about 5 degrees in the daytime.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah, it's snow and rain, so that was okay. So what are the boat's name?
The White Pearl.
And why is it called the White Pearl?
I don't remember actually.
You don't remember?
No.
Well, we didn't know what to call the boat, and then we got our first child. He was named Hector, and when we were expecting our second child, we didn't know what to call him. And then we saw the Pirates of the Caribbean. We had a boat that needed a name and a second son that needed a name, and we saw that Captain Barbossa's first name is Hector. So now we got Captain Barbossa, Captain Hector Barbossa, Captain Jack Sparrow, and now the boat is called the Pearl.
Yeah,
so
but instead of a black pearl, it's called the White Pearl because the boat is white.
I wanted it just to be the Pearl, but he didn't agree.
No.
So it's from the Pirates of the Caribbean, actually.
Yeah. Now at least some other people are in the chat, but no questions so far. At least I can't see them. See anything there? No.
So what's the goal with the boat?
Continue trade up.
No, I'm quite happy with the boat that we got. Maybe if we could get a more environment-friendly boat, that would be I'm the environment person in this.
I want a big-ass catamaran with electric drive, and that's
it's too big for this part of the world. It's a too big boat.
No.
Yes, it is. If we have been in a bigger place, where we are now, it's quite small. We have a quite big boat for.
Yeah. It's somewhere in the middle, size-wise, at least in our marina.
Yeah, a catamaran would just take the whole marina where we are.
I actually have a boat place in that marina, and it will fit perfectly.
Yeah, but you couldn't go to any islands here. All the islands are too small.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, but yeah.
And that's what I like. I like the nature. I like to go to the islands. I like to go. Well, I love to go on the sea also, but I would like to be on the islands as well to explore new things. And that's a catamaran too big for.
Let's see. Yeah, but maybe can tell the story from when we started the boat and what we had then and how we have traded up, basically.
Yeah.
We were starting out with a 4-meter, I think, open plastic boat, basically a rowboat with a small engine on it.
Maybe just a little bit bigger than our dinghy.
Yeah.
It's not that very big.
Yeah,
but it worked. Two dogs and us. It was okay.
Yeah, but when we were out with friends in that, it basically, it was not a lot of space left to. Basically, what to call it, the freeboards were basically in the water. So.
Yeah.
And then we were 4 people. From 4 grown-ups and 2 dogs, and nothing more than, if we had been 5 grown-ups, it would have been on the bottom.
Yeah.
And we got that boat for free.
Yeah.
I bought a small engine, fixed that up, traded that boat.
Sold that boat.
Yeah.
And got a bigger boat.
Yeah, but basically we have traded up because the previous boat has paid for the next boat and so on and so on.
Yeah.
And then we traded for Selco DC-18 Deluxe, I think it was the correct name for it. Basically...
it was basically like the first boat.
But bigger.
Yeah, it was nothing in it. It was...
Yeah, when I got it...
Completely.
Yeah, that one
finished.
Was basically destroyed as well. It had been red some years ago, but it was basically white/pink, something like that. The keel was cracked.
The wood inside was just falling apart.
Yeah, basically the inside was just to tear out just down to the hull. So I rebuilt entire furniture stuff, and even the stools was totally gone. I only saved the frame. Everything else I made new, and did new cushions for the whole boat.
Yeah.
New windows, new paint, new soft top.
And we bought a new engine.
Yeah.
A racing engine.
I found I was looking for an engine, and a cheap one, and I stumbled over a really big ass engine in Gothenburg. That didn't work.
Yeah, no, he couldn't get it to work, so we...
Yeah.
So of course Jimmy bought it.
Yeah, the guy we bought it from, he was actually working as a mechanic in a boat, what do you call it? Verkstad.
The workshop, boat
Yeah.
workshop.
Marine workshop, and he couldn't get the engine to start. So of course I bought it.
Well, you got it to start quite fast actually. It was the tilt that wasn't your friend.
Basically that one was on really not common engine. It was Mercury, Force by Mercury Racing Edition, 125 horsepower, and getting parts for that was really terrible because you couldn't buy them from Mercury in these days. Force didn't existed anymore. So all the parts you had to either look on eBay and stuff like that for used part, and some Mercury parts fitted on it, and but basically we drove to Gothenburg, jammed it in our small Ford Mondeo, I think we have.
Yeah.
That we had at that time, and it was basically just fitting in the car. And got it home, I took it in the workshop, and basically locked myself in the workshop for 2 days.
No. That was quite longer. It was like the whole winter. But of course, you got the engine to start quite quickly. It was the problem with the tilt.
Yeah, after 2 days, I think it started first time.
Yeah.
But the hydraulic tilt, the pistons they were totally destroyed. And I fiddled with that for basically the whole summer.
Yeah, and it was quite...
The first summer I took that away. I made that little hook.
Yeah, because it was the problem. You got it to work in the workshop, and as quickly as we set it on the boat, then it stopped working.
Yeah, the tilt stopped working. The engine was fine.
Yeah.
But the first winter, after we launched the boat, I actually got the tilt to work.
Yeah.
But it was leaking like crazy. So I had to put new rubber seals in it, and I got that to work also.
Yeah.
For a while, at least.
Yes.
And the throttle handle was quite funny to get to work also, because the engine was a Force, and all the handles only fitted Mercury. So I got a Mercury throttle, and I took some even parts, I think it was, and just Frankenstein them together.
Yeah, you are like MacGyver in this.
Yeah, I just buy stuff and jam it together.
Yeah.
And I got a spare engine. I had one. Yeah, that's newly refreshed one that I sold.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been so many engines. I can't remember.
And a couple of weeks ago, me and the kids was in the workshop.
I mean this one.
Playing around, and I did a quick inventory of some spare parts I have laying around, and found out I have spare parts to build one full engine and basically a half engine more.
The thing is, we got 2 extra motors, 1 extra engine for this boat, and you got spare parts. And these spare parts you sold that spare engine you bought.
That was newly refurbed.
Yes, you fixed it and you sold that, and then you putting together a new one.
Yeah.
By the spare parts, and still got spare parts over.
Yeah, I actually got 4 gearboxes, I think.
Yeah.
And 2 of them is factory refurbished.
Yeah, and this is driving me crazy because there's stuff everywhere.
No, not everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I actually extended the house so I could have.
So he could fit his stuff, and then we have 2 more extra houses on the property
outside.
Yes, where you have filled
Yeah.
engines.
I have
and,
tools and stuff
yeah,
basically
everywhere.
everywhere. But I can fix it, almost everything.
If you can find it.
Yeah. Sometimes my parts get feeds, and
he blaming the kids.
yeah, I actually had to adjust the video quality, I think.
Oh.
Let's see if it's good here. No, it's better here. I first thought that it was the camera, but it was my computer.
Så kan vi göra live chat.
Okay.
No, den. Well, till next time we maybe have to read more to do a live.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm. So,
Yeah, I can't see any comments somehow. Sorry for that. So yeah, basically that's it.
maybe we can do Q&A instead.
Yeah.
So that people send in the questions and then we'll do a special edition.
That we can do.
Q&A.
So
live thing wasn't our
No.
thing.
I need to get more friends with the technique stuff.
Yeah.
And then I actually is an
But
educated PC and network technician. And still I don't get this to work, so I had to read up on this.
Yeah, but a Q&A maybe.
Yeah.
So people can send in the questions. And you can also send it by Instagram on the surf.
Yeah.
We do have an Instagram.
Yeah, that's...
It hasn't been very much there now. It's me who are in charge of the Instagram, and
we have a Facebook page as well, I think.
Yeah, it's connected to the Instagram. Yeah,
she's running that one as well.
Yeah.
But on
Instagram is on the surf. I think it's just one word, maybe. Yeah, it's on the surf with dots between the words. So on dot the untitled.surf, and you will find us there.
And when we end this video, you can leave the questions down below in the comments.
Yeah.
And
We do Q&A instead.
so send the comments and the questions, and we will try and answer them in the next live episode.
Or maybe we don't do a live episode, just an episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Q&A. I think that's better.
We will see. It depends on if I get this stuff to work.
Mm-hmm. The Instagram page is more our travels, not as much boat work and things like that. That's more your department, and that's the YouTube story. So if you want to see more of the life on the boat, that's the...
Yeah, basically we have 2 playlists here on the channel. One is only about boat work and stuff like that, boat maintenance and restorations and stuff like that. And one playlist only for boat life. So when we are out cruising, we take some videos telling you what we are doing and showing how it is.
Yes, and showing the southern Sweden.
Yeah.
Boat life in southern Sweden. Because I think that's quite...
It's
shown. It's not shown so much, and it's a very, very beautiful place, actually.
Yeah. I said last summer, I think it was last summer, if it would have been palm trees on the islands, it basically would have been the Caribbean.
Yeah. Or maybe a couple of more degrees outside.
Yeah, with just the temperature. It's a bit colder here, but 25 something degrees in summer.
Yeah.
Celsius.
If we're lucky, it's about 30.
Yeah. But between 20 and 30 degrees is normal temperature in summer here. It depends on what part. In June is 20 and August 25, 30 something.
Yeah, if it's not raining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last summer it was basically no rain.
Well, it was very good weather until I took my vacation time.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't raining. No, it wasn't raining, but it was cold and it was windy and
Yeah, we actually went out in a full storm last summer.
I hope never to do that again.
Yeah, I was up basically all night checking all the weather forecasts, and basically I do that every evening before we leave in the morning.
Yeah.
And I go up about 5 o'clock something.
Yeah, we went pretty early. We always want to go before the kids wake up.
Yeah. So the goal was to be docked in the next place and eat breakfast on the next place.
Yeah, so we don't go very far.
Yeah. But that day.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, and that was Hector's birthday.
Yeah, so we had
It was quite bad. So we had to go back also. We couldn't stay because we had plans.
Yeah, we were gonna pick up
Our mom.
Yeah, my mom and my grandmother.
Yeah, go to another island.
And go to another island for, some barbecue and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we were maybe 40 kilometers away, something.
Yeah.
And all the weather forecast online said that it's gonna be calm, maybe half a meters of waves, and 1 to 3, half meters high, and it's gonna be 1.5 meters between the waves, and basically not a bad situation at all. No wind, and the place that we were in had a really long inlet.
Yeah.
Basically a kilometers long inlet. We went out, it was perfect, no wind, but as soon as we passed the end of the inlet, the waves were coming in fast.
Yeah.
And it was from the southwest. We should be going east. So 1.5 meter wave, 14 yeah, we are counting different, not in knots, when we're counting in meters per second. And it was 14, 15 meters per second, and that's quite a lot. It was, yeah,
It wasn't a fun ride.
no. You even had some air time in the boat. You leave the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got in the wave, it was basically a full hilt. And when we went over the boat and down in the next valley, they basically lifted from the bed.
Yeah, the kids got seasick.
Yeah, and so I had to do a little quick maneuver and was dinghy jumping the waves, and I was basically halfway to Germany before I had to go ahead, basically 15 degrees onto the wave. That's the best, it's the best angle with this boat to have at least possible rocking and jumping. And then I did turn basically 90 degrees and had the waves straight from the aft. And then as soon as we got them straight from the aft, it was quite easy ride.
Yeah, but we couldn't go as far.
No,
because
not
then we were going the wrong way.
Yeah, so I had to go out against the wave really, really long.
Yeah.
Basically, a couple of kilometers south of Hane.
Mm.
So basically, not halfway, but 1/3 across the Baltic Sea, baby. I were really long out.
Yeah.
I was in the international shipping lane before I turned, because I was looking at my navigation equipment, and I didn't want to go head to head with the really big trading ship, so I had to turn 90 degrees and then do a zigzag and then a straight 90 degrees to the big island and hide on the leeward side of the island, just to hide from the waves. So that one we don't want to do again.
Mm.
But I was really happy to be in an Albin 25, because the last boat we had not make it in that boat.
No.
We would have capsized. But in Albin 25, it can basically not get dangerous. It only can be uncomfortable. What is uncomfortable?
Yeah. But it can get dangerous.
Yeah, it can get dangerous, but it's gonna have to be a really, really bad storm for that.
Yeah.
So I was actually thrown into the fridge at one time. I leave the captain's chair there for a while. I couldn't hold myself in the boat, but we made it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that again.
Not with 2 small children. It's not fun.
And 2 dogs.
Yeah.
But we went out, and after about 10 minutes, we had to decide on keep going or take a chance and turn on the waves. That would have been really dangerous to do in that weather, because we're gonna have the waves directly from the side, and that's when it can get really ugly. So we decided just to keep charging.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about something. It's a really safe boat, the one we have. It has no keel, so it's just sliding over all the waves. Maybe I can see some comments here. Somehow. No, I can't see the comments either. Maybe you can. Yeah, and I'm not sponsored in any way. I had a friend of mine that worked at Veco. I'm not sponsored in any way. I had a friend of mine that from some even bigger company. And yeah, it's my favorite cup because it's nice to drink of. You can see it either. Yeah, maybe I have forgotten some setting. Yeah. But yeah, we haven't got in any more questions, at least not that we can see.
No, we will do a Q&A.
Yeah.
An episode on Q&A. I think that's better.
Yeah. So leave your questions down below in the comments, and we will do a Q&A.
Yeah.
And we will see if that's gonna be live or an ordinary one.
No, it's an ordinary episode.
Yeah, we will see.
I think it's easier also
Yeah.
due to the time, because then we can have the kids also.
Yeah, and everyone can ask the questions
In forehand.
and forehand and aren't, what to call it? Yeah, I have a lot of followers from the States.
The time differences.
Yeah, time difference. Because it's, worldwide it's quite tricky to get to his Swedish time. And my followers from the Meds and from Asia have the same problem. No, not from the Meds. They have basically the same time so we have. Yeah, but somewhat.
Yes. So until next time.
Until next time, see you. Yeah, the next video, I think it's gonna be either of the Easter hunt or fabulous work, or
it's much easier if you just say you will see.
Yeah, I will see.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of material to cut down and edit to new videos. And yeah, I will just do this small last work and then we will launch the boat.
Yeah.
So yeah, until next time, let's stay tuned and subscribe for more videos.
And hopefully better videos online.
Yeah, a better video than this one.
Yeah.
But see you next time.
Yeah.